Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is Director Kim. Hope you are doing really good. Alright, today in this video we're gonna discuss about something which is very important, the thing that you need to know when it comes to cinematic looks. Alright, let me tell you this. Into the camera that we're using into capturing stuff, pre-production right there, you know, we're using different type of product, or we're using different type of tools that will give us to the output, you see. So what if I say you don't have a film camera, or you don't have what we say, you don't have a film lens? You know, let me tell you something. There's a difference by using digital lens or digital camera, and a much big difference by using a film camera. You know, there are some I don't know how to explain it properly, but there are some texture that's missing. So what if you've got a project that been shot with a digital camera? You know, always digital camera is super clean, you know, soft, too much sharpening, you know, the image is not that smooth as film. So what if you got a cinematic footage, but still you wants to get you as you can see, like this is a digital. You can see it's super sharpens, it's super clean, you see it's soft. But what if you have a footage like this and you want to create a pure film, pure kind of film tone that has so much texture, the softness, the gate of it, the dusting in it, and everything? So there are techniques that makes you to reach there, to be your video to look like this. So today in this video, I want us to color grading from scratch. This video, I want us to creating something very unique, something wonderful, something pretty dope that will make your footage from digital to film look. All right. So if you never subscribe to the YouTube channel, I beg do so. Click smash the bell button right there. You see, comment in the down there to the comment section. Tell me what you need to know, what type of tutorial you want me to create on my next tutorial. And guys, every Sunday I'm going to make free live sessions. Every Sunday, guys, every Sunday there is going to be free live session. Do you hear me what I'm saying? Also, for the people that bought my masterclass, either LUTS package, any product that I'm selling, if you bought them, you will be able to have accessibility to join on my WhatsApp group. So you're going to be my official student, which is I'm going to be your mentor permanently. So come there to the description below, download the products, you buy masterclass, you buy LUTS, 3 products. If you're going to purchase them, you're going to be my official student. And trust me, I will drop the schedule time on the live session every Sunday. Okay, so what we about to do now is deselect everything right here, and we're going to start in color grading this from scratch. All right. Okay, so the first thing that I'm about to do after correcting my color management settings, this is the first thing that I'm going to do. First, I'm going to convert this color space into I'm going to convert this. This is sunny. I'm going to convert it to Davinci white gamma, and I'm going to compress this. Also, I'm going to put Davinci white gamma into sRGB. Boom. Just like this. So what is next? This is RDT. This is auditing. All right. So after converting your footage just like this, you see what will make it looks very cinematic. What can I do? First of all, you need to balance your shots from exposure, the dynamic of it, the saturation of it. That's explaining to my recent tutorial, and using any film stocks emulation that you have. So it doesn't matter you have Davinci film stocks, or you have the Answer Pro, or you just purchase the Kodak from Director Kim. Whatever you have, just use it. But what if I tell you there is something also extra about this that makes it very the image to be comfortable? So this is it. First of all, you can just come in here, you can see, and reduce the exposure just like this. You come here and creating the contrast just like this. You make another note and making a correcting the white balance just like this, and then make another note, do the saturation just like this. All right, you are very right about these things. But what if I say this is not enough that will make you getting what you need, and it's just a waste of time? Trust me, these things can never shift you anywhere. Absolutely, it's right. If you are beginner, if you are intermediate, if you are just a starter, this one thing is pretty dope. I'm not actually I'm not blaming you, all right? But today I want to open you up on your mind that there's something more you need to do to make it looks perfect. All right, let me show you this one thing. I'm going to use one of our best plugins. I suppose what can I call it? It's plug or it DCTL that I found it for my brother. His name is Creator Pro. I'm going to drop his number right there on the screen so you can contact him and he will be able to give you this DCTL. This one, it's called let's check it out. DCTL. This one, it's called Film LUT. All right, this plugin, what can I call this? Preset plugin, whatever. This DCTL contain 5 or 4. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. All right. So we have a look where you can create your look. Let's open it. Let's open it. All right. This is a look. All right. This is where you can just add your film textures, just doing the split on and other stuff like that. There's a bunch of different presets of film emulations, so you can choose any one of them. You can see how beautiful it gives us the cinematic tone. All right, so yeah. Also, we have let's raise it up a little bit. This one is too heavy, guys. This one is too heavy. All right, so we have the skin tone, one of my favorites. So if you have a problem on a skin tone, this is the easy juice pressing. Trust me, this one is easy to use. This is one of my favorites. And there's a Film Lab Radiance, this one, and also there is a secondary. This is also one of my favorite. And also there is a film texture from Film Lab. It's pretty nice and dope. So guys, if you want this DCTL, please contact the number below there. Tell him Director Kim showed me this DCTL and I love it. Please, I want you to give it to me because Director Kim says so, and then we give it to you. Okay, so to me, right now I'm going to use Film Lab secondary. Right, so into here I will try to correct my I will try to correct my image. Right, so after the compression of from Sony to Davinci Gamma to Rec 79. All right, this is what I'm going to do. The first thing that I'm going to do is touching my offset. So you can see how this thing's acting. It's acting as not just a normal it's not like a normal offset. It's like I'm reducing the aperture from the camera. It doesn't act normally. That's why I love this one. All right, so the second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the saturations. And when I'm increasing saturation, you can see the image is compressing down, because this is not a normal saturation. It's a subtractive saturation, so it's affecting the luma as well. So I'm going to increase my offset again, and then I'm going to try to contrast this image just like this. Look how much perfect it's open up an image. And I'm gonna mess up with my highlights a little bit, you know, and my shadow. If I want the wash style shadow, I want super clank shadow, just like this, you see. And we have the type of contrasted, or the type of shaping the image. So we have S curve and we have a linear contrast. So I love S curve. This is give me a pure film construction, you see. Contrasted, I mean, sorry. So after that, I'm going to mess up with my temperature. So I will keep my looks a little bit bluish, and I will mess up with my tint. I love this, how it's acting. It's super powerful, guys. So you just do a very slightly changes, and you're going to see, just imagine, I just done a very slightly changes, but the result is big enough. Look at this. Looks how beautiful. It's giving us some filmic type of corrections that we need to get, you see. So I'm going to keep my offset up, because I really love a brightness image, and I keep my contrast again and increase a saturation again. You can see before and after. And the one thing that I love about this, imagine I've done everything here. You can see I've done everything here in only one single node. How beautiful this is. So trust me, this all process, trust me, if yeah, Jesus, this process, imagine I will have done a lot to my color grading tools, to my Davinci tools. I will put a lot of notes. I will put a lot of efforts, a lot of, guy, too much. But just imagine only a single one node, and I've done this entirely. Trust me, I can give you this, and you will say this color grading is insane. All right, it's beautiful. Okay, here we done. This is our Film Lab. This is our Film Lab done is correction. This is our Film Lab. All right, guys, contact the guy, and you will thanking me later. All right. Okay, so this is our Film Lab, and then we're going to to switch this to make it looks cinematic. All right, so we're going to use our DQ, all right, film profile, which is DQ Kodak Vision 3 250D. So we're going to use our 50D LUT. All right, so into this part, I'm going to check out on my LUTs folder, and from director key, and then we're going to create Kodak 23. All right, I mean, sorry, it's Kodak 250. All right, look how beautiful it's, look how much perfect it's converting our footage from a normally type of tone to film tone. You see, it's enhance our image. It does this splitting in it. It pushing the color in it. It's make a dynamic very split. It does this split of an image. Look at the background. It's a little bit bluish. Look at the skin tone, the way it looks rich, and I love it. And one thing that I love from this plug is the way it's giving me the reddish tone. Look at the red is this. Look at before, look at after. Look at the skin tone. Look at before, look at after. Absolutely very beautiful. All right, so that's it. After doing so, I'm going to create it compound note. Here's the problem. A lot of beginners, they struggling how to make color grading as pro level. YouTube itself can never pull up to that level. Director Kim came out with the massive masterclass phase 1 and phase 2, which is the phase 1 has 3 parts, and each of the parts has a long pause video. Having an issue with the color senses, color management, creating different looks, fixing problems, how to balance proper your footage, shot matching, dealing with the small budget camera, everything you need to know from Davinci Resolve. Masterclass has deep explanations. If you're really struggling with creating look, Director Kim never seen enough till he made the 26 LUTs, which has look DNA and Skintone LUT and color separations. DCTL power grade also available. Director Kim really wants to shift you into next level. Have a permanent mentor who can guide you well to your journey of color grading. He decided to create a WhatsApp group for his own student member. But remember, to join a WhatsApp group, you need to buy one of his products, either Masterclass or LUT package. Now, let's back into the lesson. Alright, so after the compound nodes correction, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make the balance node. So this is in case I'm going to do a color grading, and I have to do maybe I have to do a color image or editing. If the image is darker, I have to brighten it up, or anything I have to do the further, I'm going to do right here. So to me, into here, I'm going to reduce a little bit of light. So to compress the light, it doesn't have to come much forward just like that, you see. So I'm pretty dope with that. So this is going to be my balance node. All right, so this is going to be my balance node. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create the tone of look, the look that I want it to be. All right, so about look, I don't want to waste a lot of times because I have my own LUTS package which will give me very perfect type of tone. So I'm going to click a Director Kim package LUTS. If you don't have this, the link down there on the descriptions, so you're able to download this. This is the very cheapest price. All right, so into this part, I'm going to look for look DNA that will give me a perfect tone that I will love, like this one, this one, this one, this one. So I'm gonna look at something juicy, like I love look 14. Look at beautiful the game. It's pretty dope. All right, so after doing so, I'm going to add another look LUTs. So this is going to be 0.5. So the first one is got to be 0.3, and this is a LUT 1, and this second one, this is going to be LUT 2, which is our capacity. We put it 0.5. Look how it is. So we're gonna find out another LUT. So I think I'm gonna check it out again, which it looks perfect to me. This. I kind of like this one. It's giving me it's complex my shadows. It's giving me very calm, and I love the tone it is. It's just all about blending the color. Look how beautiful it is. All right, so into this part is because it reduced my highlights a little bit, so I'm going to increase my highlights by using the same notes, and I'm going to increase the HDR group. So you can see it does effect, but it doesn't affecting my brightness, you see, because I love the brightness where we find from our film lab. So I don't want to mess around with my brightness, right? So the next thing that I'm about to do is coming again to this balance node, and we're going to try to crank up image into warmth a little bit, because our image is got to be a little bit bluish. So we warmer it a little bit because I just want a little bit warmer, and then we're going to create another node. This is going to be our fixer, all right, because it's kind of bluish, and the bluish is we start from applying the LUT. So we I don't like the blue of the white area, so I'm going to reduce a little bit of a bluish, just like this, and this greenish, a little bit of it, just like this. So I'm kind of like starting to create a little bit of what we call it, a little bit of bypass bleach, right? So the saturate all saturation from the background and match saturation to the side. So I'm going to also using the density saturation to have a further desaturation. Look how beautiful it gives our image safely. Look how smart. Look, this is so much bluish. This is very pure white. You can see the white is a little bit blue, but not that much. It's kind of very protected, very smart, very clean. You will see. All right, so the next thing that I'm about to do, or I'm about to use, it come again here, selecting our skin tone. This is a mostly beautiful part and mostly perfect position that I love from this Film Lab is skin tone. Look how magic this plugins does. Okay, I'm going to do like this. I'm going to reduce this like this, having perfect selection just like that. You see. So what am I going to do? Let me take it off. Yeah. What I'm about to do? Okay, look at these things out with the eyes. So I'm coming here, looking for the DCTL and search for RR Film Lab skin tone, this one. All right. So I'm going to increase the saturation all the way over, and then I'm going to increase the skin tone range. So if you reduce the skin tone range, which means the range of picking the skin tone is going to be very less. So if I'm putting all the way over, because I will pick my skin tone by using my mask. So which means I have anything that I want to push in so far, it doesn't crash it out with the other colors. You see. So if I'm taking this off, you can see it has much room, but it mess up with the other colors. See, look at this curve, but look at this, how it's only catch my skin tone, right? Okay, into this part, after increasing the saturation all the way over, I'm coming to saturations limit. So I'm going to limit the saturation. So I don't want this to, because if I do so much, it's going to desaturate. So I just want the saturation to be a little bit off. This is like a compression, right? And I'm coming to skin tone. This is a luminosity. If you want to make it very density, very darkish, this is especially for black people. And if I want to make it brighter a little bit, so I'm going to use skin tone, this make a little bit brighter. And then I'm going to hue shifting. So here's where you want. So if you want your skin tone to be magenta, if you want your skin tone to be yellowish, so you can choose anytime. So into this part, I love using this type of technique. I'm using my vectorscope, and then I'm just trying to check it out my skin tone. I want it to be a little bit. This is white people, you see. So I have a type of magenta. Speed up, okay. And then I'm going to reduce the skin tone saturation all the way up, just like this. And I'm gonna crank that a little bit. Again with this one. Again with this. Just like this. Again with the skin tone range. So look how beautiful skin tone is giving us, okay? Saturation limiter, just like this, and increase a little bit saturation. Where's somewhere around it. Look how beautiful this skin tone is to give it us, all right? This is the first start. Look how before, look at this is before, and look, this is after. Look at how perfect the skin tone is. I love to keep my skin more magenta, all right? So yeah, that's it. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my skin tone by using my shadow sliders. All right, so I'm going to start with the highlight slider. I'm going to boost it up a little bit because I'm not going to use my skin tone LUT. So instead, I'm going to use this. All right, and then I'm coming here, increase the shadow a little bit so we can have a very sorry, I got to play this. All right, so this is before, this is after. We make it brighter, smart, and clean. So this is before everything, this is after everything. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to properly balance the skin tone overall with the reddish color, just like that. Look at before, look at after. It's make it super clean. All right, that's it. I love how it looks. All right, so next thing that we're gonna do, this is going to be our skin lab. Let's select skin lab. All right, from our Film Lab skin tone. So the next thing that we're going to do is just try to glow this image. All right, I'm gonna use soft light. I'm going to glow this one, speed up just like this, reduce a little bit of brightness, recover in my area a little bit, and blending the image. Look at before, look after, how beautiful it's giving us this kind of perfect glowing, like it's bolding our image perfectly. Look at before, look at the after, look at before everything, look at after our color grading process. All right, I'm not finished yet. Look at this. All right, so as I told you, color grading is not only about twist and tweak, changing this to be that way. So there are something extra. I explained this a lot into my lesson tutorials. There is something extra that if you're going to do them, trust me, you're going to make your color grading more professional, more different. When someone's looking at it, they feel like, okay, this been color graded with colorless. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, guys. I have this Texture Lab power grid. It's massive. It's absolutely beautiful for those people who loves kind of very filmic type of tones, very has textures, had a very softness, and has texture in it. It's matte. You just don't like the digital look. You love the cinematic, a pure cinematic look, the analog, some type of, I don't know how to explain it, but actually very, 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 very beautiful kind of look. Guys, these power grades that I'm about to show you right now, it's life change for you. So I want you to click link down there in the descriptions, go and purchase this one. It's only costing $15, guys. It's too much small. All right, it's a super small. So guys, go get it. All right, so what I'm about to do is I'm going to create node, empty node, and then I'm going to apply these power grades. All right, so I'm coming to my gallery, and I'm coming to my texture lab, which is this one that I'm showing. So it has three different millimeter lenses. So it has 16 lenses, it has 35 millimeters, and it has 65 millimeters. All right, so what you can, how to use them, you just drag and drop to the empty node. Oh, sorry, you just have to drag and drop to the empty node just like this, and then it's going to recreate two different nodes, which is compound nodes. The first one is utility, and second one is our texture. Sorry, this is a difference. If you want a very super organic look, very super texturing, like the halations, the grain, as you can see here, you see 16 millimeters is for you. All right, so if you want a little bit of neutral, kind of neutral, if you want a little bit kind of neutral, like no stress at all, looks a very, very little bit halfway, half films, half we have a digital type of look, it doesn't catch in too much, this one is for you. This is 35 millimeter. You can see how the grain is too slight, it's too small, it doesn't come in out too much, it's purely realistic. I love this one. And if you want to have less, more than that one, 65 millimeters is perfect for you. So let me tell you this one. I often like to use a 65 millimeter when I'm just, I know my client doesn't like a lot of grains, or I don't like something like this one. I just want to have a very clean look without a lot of noise in there. It doesn't have to be pure cinematic, just the color tone has to be cinema, but I want the texture to be a little slightly, or it's just one that I want less of it. All right, so I'm using 65. Okay, but into this image I would love to have a very pure theme, so I'm going to use it's because for YouTube, guys, so you can able to see the grain, Look at before, and look how clean, because this footage you can see it has ganking stuff like here, because this footage is not 10 bits, it's the resolution is down. You can see how ganking. Let me show you. You can see how it's annoying over there. But when I'm using my film grain, once I'm applying my film grain, you can see how that ganking sheet is being taken out. All right, so that's it. All right, so before I'm getting to there, let me show you, or let me explain to you what is inside. So the first node that you're going to find after dragging this, you're going to find the utility node. So this one, when you come into this node, there's a three there's a 3 LUTs in it. All right, so the first LUT is high comp, which is if you want to compress your image. If it's too much highlights, you want to compress them. It wants to be a very slow. Let me show you if you can see. Look at before, look at after to this, not to the waveform. Look at before, look at after. It's kind of compress it, right? So the second one is the sky. If you want to boost your sky, look at the sky over here. If you want to make it super saturated, you can see before and after. You can see how the sky shows us it's the sky, how the sky is be. All right, so the third one is bypass bleach. So this one is because in film there's this kind of tone which is bypass bleach. If you want your video to look desaturated, moody look, you know, this kind of type of moody looks, it's actually beautiful. I love this one. I really love this kind of tone, you see. So that's it. And the next thing is our texture. This is the one that's giving us that filmic. So I remember something like I used okay, let me do this. I used 35mm into this one. So I'm going to use 35. So it's just, I was using that one because I want to show you the grain actually how it looks. So this is what it's going to do, is going to reduce our reduce our saturation. That's just a bypass bleach, right? So into this part, you're going to see 6 notes. All right. This is a bra, which is make our image too softy. This is detail, which is increasing the detail because we blind, so we increase the sharpness, the pop of an image. That's it. And then is this is the dust, guys. So into color grading, something called dust is, you can't ever miss that, right? And this is a wave. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of pushing our lenses to look cinema. You see, because the cinematic lens is often different with the normal lens. Look how 35 it got to be. Look how it's bending up our lenses right there. And this is our elevation, and this is the grain. All right. So in case you want to costume these things, you're like, okay, the highlightation is too much. Let me just go and reduce this a little bit. Okay, I will love it to be there. So not too much highlightation, you see? So you can do that. After doing so, the next thing that you can do, because I know people, sometimes if you are applying this, the image is going to be too softy. So if you don't want to reduce the softness from there, you can just come and reduce the softness by increasing the sharpening of image. So I can increase the sharpening somewhere on here, and you can see how much we got the detail. Look how beautiful this. It's super cool, guys. Look how filmic this look. It doesn't look digital anymore. It's like it being shot with the film camera. Guys, it's absolutely crazy, all right? So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my skin tone a little bit. I want the skin to kind of It kind of looks standing. All right. And then I'm going to denoise because I just want it to be clean before and then having the noise later. I don't want this to have noise and then it puts in a noise on top of it. So this is how you're able to transform your image from digital to looks more analog. Look how beautiful it is. Look at before, look at after, look how far we've been gone. Absolutely crazy. Thanks so very much for watching this video. This is Director Kim. Hope you are doing good. I really enjoy the tutorials. So if you have any questions, ask me there to the comment sections. If you want the masterclass how to color grading, link down there in the descriptions. Color grading services membership is available, so you just come joining me. And as I told you, every Sunday I'm going to drop new. Every Sunday I'm going to be live, free live session on YouTube. So you can go there and we can discuss about anything in color grading. Thank you. See you on next tutorial.